Don't let your kids hang out with losers. A few months ago, I shot a video talking about how we are the average of the 5 people that we spend the most time with, and how important it is that we must guard every minute, every hour of our time and who we spend it with. In other words, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. And I was having a conversation with my brother today about this very topic, and it's an aspect of that same subject matter that I did not think about at the time of the original video. And that is, we think about guarding our own time as adults and trying to get ahead in this world. But if you have children, sometimes you don't think about who they're hanging out with and the caliber of individuals that they're surrounding themselves with. And sometimes parents will, out of the sake of convenience, or it's just the easier thing to do is just to allow our children to hang out with whoever's available. And sometimes we'll even group our children with children in their same age group. And I would argue that it's probably better to have your children hang out with children a little bit older, a little bit more advanced than they are. And it's something we don't think about. And I think we need to go over and beyond to ensure that our children are hanging out with the top tier individuals, the winners in their social circles, in their schools, on the sports fields, wherever they may be. Just we need to really vet who is around them, who are they putting themselves around. And they're of course going to learn by the parent's example. How is the parent selecting who they spend their time with? So that's number one. Set the best example. Make sure you as an individual are hanging out with the highest caliber people that you can put yourself around. I mean, you want to be around the individuals with the highest net worth possible, the highest of intelligence, and your children will absolutely learn from that. That's step number one. But step two is absolutely make sure that if you have them involved in sports and extracurricular activities, try to ensure that those are intelligent extracurricular activities. And I would even argue you need to be careful about which sports they participate in. And just know that there's some sports that are going to there's going to be a higher probability of brain damage. So that's something to think about. Our brains are definitely our greatest aspects, greatest assets as humans. But again, if your child is hanging out with 4 overweight or obese children, there's a high probability that he's going to be the 5th overweight or obese child. That's something to think about. Are the people he or she is hanging out with, are they active? Are they in good physical condition? How is their intelligence? These are all things you need to think about. Are their parents, their babysitters, their mentors, their teachers, are they high caliber individuals? You need to be vetting all aspects of those children's parents as well, not just the children themselves who your child is hanging out with. So it's something that, again, it's not as convenient, it's not as easy as it could be, just pairing your child up or whoever's available or whoever's in their age group. But it will absolutely pay huge dividends to not just your child as they advance, but for you as well, because the better your child does, the easier your life is going to be, especially in the long run. So absolutely beware. Now, I'm not saying be a helicopter parent by no means, but you need to do everything in your power without micromanaging to influence and set a prime example for your child that they need to surround themselves with the highest caliber of individuals that they possibly can wherever they may find themselves, whether that be at school, on the sports field, after school programs, whatever it may be. It is absolutely imperative, and it starts with you as a parent. Just be very, very cognizant, and you must vet whoever your child is hanging out with. Just make sure that they are going to be a sail and not an anchor in that child's life. They're going to be a sail in that they pull that child to the next port of success in the next stage of that child's life, and not be an anchor that slows them down in life. It's very, very important, but it's a fine line to walk, because again, you don't want to be a helicopter overprotective parent. That's also bad. So it's a fine line to walk, but it's something to be talked about. Comment down below, what are your topics on this subject? Tap the thumbs up icon, share this video, tap the bell icon, and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you watching.